Open the door.
Hello, this is Strange Films podcast commentary episode 2, where we are going to talk about Center City, the second film that we did. We filmed this in January 2017. It was released in March, I believe. Released at the end of March. And
April, May. Yeah, was it March?
It was March. So this is, I'm going to let you kind of take over this for just a second, because this is your conceived...
Me?
Yeah, this is your conceived idea and baby. I remember you telling me about the idea. I remember from the get-go when you were telling me about it, I was like, what? I was like, what is that?
Like I said, I'm better at just writing it and then explaining it, because I'm all over the place. Because I have so many ideas. I always have an outline in my head, and sometimes I just go off too far. I forget what I want to say or whatever, and it just doesn't come out right. Because I remember originally this was you had an idea like to do maybe about an Uber driver.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, well, let me try to think of something. And I did, but then I couldn't explain how we would get the Uber driver not get busted right away, as just picking up random people. Then I thought of maybe having some original Uber driver in the trunk, and this guy just overtook his ride. And then it evolved into someone choking a woman, mm-hmm. as the woman being a victim.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of switched around. Well, how about we have the woman be the choker? And then a scene came out with, you'll see in the film. But then it evolved into, I forgot, it just evolved into this.
You added so many more elements to it. Like,
and it snowballed into Center City.
Because it was supposed to be just about like an Uber driver.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be just about a car ride, like this Uber driver gone bad, or
mm-hmm.
whatever, something along the lines of that. And then it started building from there. But then you started adding like all these different characters and like more story. There's so much bigger picture than going on than what was happening in the car. And then, we'll talk about it later again, I'm sure. But
what did you think about that? Like, where you're like, oh boy, what is?
Well, it's like I said,
because we only did something down. There's something down the road, and this seemed like
this is a lot. That's what I remember feeling. I was like,
is he nuts?
This is a big undertaking. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Filming all around Center City and a big suburb, like fucking huge car,
choking
and
jazz music.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, man? This
black and white.
Yeah, like film noir.
Uh-huh.
Like I was like,
what is a film noir?
I was like, what? I do remember. Was it me? I don't know. I think I was like, I wanted to have where the driver was collecting things from the victims.
Yeah, and that's how we got.
And then
the scarf.
You put the scarf in. But so it was a pretty wild film to even begin with, idea wise, and I was a little nervous. I was nervous from the get go, and I remember. I think I was kind of dealing or doing a bunch of things at the time. Whenever you gave me the idea, and I was like, "Well, just send me the script. Send me the script. When you're done." Like it was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Just send me the script.
I know. I'm done pitching things to you. I'm just gonna give it to you when it's written.
No,
down.
I like when you pitch me the idea, because I think about it too. It's just I know what you're saying, because you see things differently when you're thinking about it. Same with me, when I'm thinking about an idea, I really focus and craft all these ideas in my head, and I know you'd like it. It's just when I try to explain it, and it's not even fully done yet, but I'm trying to explain it, it may not come off as appealing or whatever it is.
So we both know what it is.
Yeah,
and we're getting used to our the way we operate.
I like hearing about them though, and I want to know, because I present you all my ideas too. But when you gave me the script, I liked it. It was fucking fun.
And I thought you were going to change a lot of it, too.
No, I didn't. I didn't change it. I maybe tweaked a couple sentences. That was it. Yeah. As far as like wording and stuff like that.
But like scenarios and stuff. I even asked Leslie, my wife, I was like, I hope this guy's not humoring me and just trying to be nice, No,
I really dug it. I was just
because I trust me, I'm fine with as long as it's good for the bigger picture, the film itself.
I'm the same way.
It doesn't matter. I don't get my feelings hurt. It's like, I'm like, okay, let's move on to the next idea. Well, how can we fix it? Or what do you got? All right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm the same way. But then we came down I guess we planned it for January. And I remember coming into town. You had the whole schedule of things lined up. And
I did pretty good at it.
You did. No, man. That's why, like,
Shit.
you produced the whole thing. You got all the actors, all the locations, you got the rental car. You had everything ready to go. The music.
The route.
Yeah, the route. Like, all of it was lined up, ready to go.
The route.
But I was just like, what the hell am I about to walk into?
And I was nervous because I'm like, it was a big thing for me to have everything ready for you and not just fail at that. You know?
Well, and,
but you'll see. We'll talk about
yeah. So this is Center City. I'm sure, as you know, we talk about it all the time, and it's about to enter its third festival on October 21st. It'll be playing in Bristol, Tennessee, or Bristol, Virginia, and it won Best Drama, or tied winner. We'll give a shout out to Arthur for Trembling Cities, 3 Trembling Cities, because we were both tied winners at the Philly TV Festival for Best Drama, and then it played also at the Model City Film Festival in Kingsport. Shout out Kingsport. And that was a great, fun festival. That was really good. So, and then it's about to enter Freedom Shorts Liberty Massacre Festival, which is basically one part is short films, the other part is horror shorts, I think.
And Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia.
On November 8th.
November 8th.
But you forgot, what about the one in Virginia that's coming on the 20th? Did you already say that?
That's not for Center City.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's not for Center City.
Bad.
We
got too many films.
We got too many films and festivals running around here.
Yeah.
You know, that's not for Center City.
Yeah. That's
It's right now. It's about to enter the Bristol one. So, but yeah, a lot of story here. A lot even more potential future stories that we'll probably dive into. Just a lot of fun. And original music by Mike Raymond Jr. And shout out to both Raymonds.
And this kid.
You fucking talented kid.
I'm so jealous about this kid.
I am too.
I mean, every time I see him play, he makes me so mad because I get so jealous that I wish I had his talent.
I know, me too.
You know, if I had that talent, forget it. I'd be unstoppable. And his father is. Oh, you should see him.
He's a badass.
What he brought to, maybe we can even pause it here and there because
there's a lot to talk about this film.
Too much.
There's too much.
What he brought to the driver was and Jen,
all of them.
Their what do you call it? Their
the chemistry.
The chemistry and the way they were talking, it brought
told
something
a new story
into.
Itself.
I never even.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pause it because there's too much stuff. And I'm sorry, this is probably about to be a 30, 45 minute commentary. So let's go ahead and play it.
We might need a part 2.
We might need a part 2. We'll give you a break. We'll edit this out and get you a part 2 Center City because this is a lot to talk about.
And let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's go ahead and play the magic of Center City.
Oh shit!
Right from the get-go.
This music gets me going.
Oh, I know. Oh man.
And I'm telling you, look at the rock. Shoot.
You know, this is one of my favorite parts of the city. Looking at the city is beautiful. Every time I come to Philadelphia, I'm so happy because I get to see this beautiful city. Mm-hmm. And then this shot right here, you get that whole skyline.
Like you're into the city, brother.
This is the city, man. Welcome to Philadelphia, man. And that was a fun.
And I love the sign right here.
Yeah, I did too. And even when Paul's name jumps up with that sign, the music changes too.
Yeah, I know.
It's
just tight.
Yeah, I liked how I put the credits around here.
Yeah, it's like so damn good. I'm like.
And that's your hands. That's not driver's hands, everybody. That is.
Those are my hands.
That's P Daddy's hands over here.
And look at the route. It's just perfect. Yeah. It stops here and it begins here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
All right. Part 1.
My good old friend Jen.
There's Jen and Mike Raymond.
Mike Raymond.
These are all Dad's friends.
They're all my friends.
Nice city. It reminds me of Boston.
And I love this little tune.
I know. It's sweet. It's very sweet. Right as she gets dropped off, pause it. We'll talk about this.
About 2
miles.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
The city looks
I like
gorgeous.
all the people walking around.
Yeah, and the winter clothes. But it wasn't even that cold that night.
It wasn't, but it was.
But I'm just saying, it just looks.
It's
cool.
colder today.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, it is.
Getting into it lately. I hear the one here is really
I spread out the conversation throughout the whole ride because I want you to really take in the beauty of the city
and it's
not focus so much on the dialogue. I mean, it's nice dialogue, it's good, but
it's romantic.
Yeah, it's romantic
with the music,
the music and the city, the black and white, and them two together.
And just these
it makes
little,
it. Yeah, I like that. And then there's just these lights here. The music kind of picks up a little.
And
bit
look
more.
at it, the Christmas lights are still on.
Yeah, the music picks up. You're just driving. I like this right here, the cab. I got a lot of fun shots that, and then we were able to get to the Ritz-Carlton right here, and then
Here you are.
yeah.
I can't stay here,
Hang on.
but I'll be parked right around the corner. So if you need anything, just give me a call.
All right, yeah, go ahead and pause it. Hey, yeah, there you go. Okay. So that is the first part of Center City.
Woo, that's goddamn.
I'm already.
What a film! It's like I'm watching it for the first time again.
Oh yes,
Taking my breath away.
that was great, man. So
Phew.
that whole ride, actually, all those different takes are from 3 different shooting points. Was the first night, me and you riding around together, just getting city shots. The next night, or the other night when we shot with everyone, all the driver scenes was still parked at the art museum, and then Jen's scenes was when we were leaving the art museum. So those are all 3 different timelines, but it really looks like it's just right then and there. And but that story, or that part with the driver and the woman, man, that made a whole other element to this film that we did not anticipate until it was being edited.
It's Mike Raymond brought it.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way I think he just got Jen going into a rhythm, and they both kind of like, it just worked out fine. I mean, like I said, I never even thought about when we first saw the footage, and I think you showed me with some music after this music. Like, damn, this is kind of a romantic kind of a portion. I'm like, man, this movie's got it all. And we're like, well, let's expand on that because it was great that we didn't plan it on it. It was just a straight up conversation.
Yeah.
Like, blah, 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 you know?
But it ended up with the music, because I found that I was waiting on, what was happening, we were waiting on Mike's music. It was taking a while just to, craft that kind of style of music, but I needed something to kind of reference the scenes off of. So I was trying to find something, and also I needed to kind of show him an example of what I was maybe looking for. So I found that online, and I was editing the clips over it, and I was like, wow, this is really sweet. This is really romantic, and like it goes really well with the city. Da da da. Yeah. And then I ended up finally finishing that scene, making it in a way where it was intentionally supposed to be like romantic now between the driver and the woman. Maybe he's interested in her, and she kind of vibes off that too, and she's enjoying the city. So it's just like they're both like having this like little chemistry there as strangers in the movie. And the way he looks at her in the mirror, I really like. He's got those deep.
He's acting.
He's got those heavy eyes.
I know, and those
like
eyes
the
are
driver,
like acting. Those are $1 million eyes.
Those are, man. That's good stuff. So, like we said, it just ended up being a lot more than we ever anticipated it to be. So that was a lot of fun seeing that grow, and it's like when I don't know, I guess after I started watching the film, my wheels started turning as to expand the whole story, and then I really expanded it because we've talked about of all the side twists. Every character has their own plot now,
and it's wild because
it is, and it all intertwines. Still, even this is a whole world, but there's even bigger stuff going on.
I mean, I have an outline of the whole beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah,
All
right, go ahead and play it again. We'll so the driver is dropping woman off, and
okay,
yeah,
here we go. Jen, she's so good, and she was so nervous.
She does. Yeah, I know, she was really nervous. But she looks really good on camera. I mean,
I like this guy backing up.
Yeah, that was natural
Perfect.
too. Everything was natural in this. It was great.
Here they come.
Here we go, Dave. Shout out Dave.
They look good right here. This
They
is a
do.
great
This-
little clip right here.
This is nice right
Smiling.
here. And the music goes well with this.
I know.
And this is Mike's track. We
Dave.
call it the mark.
Yeah.
And then even getting in the car.
Dave's good too.
He is.
I mean,
They're-
everyone was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys, they have no acting experience. Well, except for Mike Raymond.
Ma'am?
We want cheesecakes.
Steaks. And driver's like,
He's like, no, because he's like, he's like, okay, woman.
just finish your business. And
I
yeah,
got stuff to do later.
I don't want to see this.
I gotta drop this off to Butch.
But yeah, they get real handsy here. And it's like getting a little hot and heavy. And we've had a lot of people who watch this scene and they're like, I don't know, I don't like this. This
Because
handsy.
it hasn't even got. It's getting
I know,
hotter.
it's
She
about
even
to
said,
get- yeah,
it's hot in here.
hot in here. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh boy.
The music picks up. It's getting
Oh,
a little
boy.
funky. Oh man, that's a
Watch out.
that's a sexy shot. And then
Watch out, Dave.
he said, "You smell so good." But yeah, I mean, you might think something else is going on here.
I should have seen me writing it. I was getting steamy up in that room.
And you know, even right here when it parks, this guy naturally is in
know.
the scene biking.
Not planned, folks. He
that
just
was not
happened to
planned.
be
That
right.
just happened to be there.
God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And look at this. You're like, oh, what? The music's turning down a little,
it's
getting
gonna
intense
get
here.
real
It's
hot
about
right
to
now.
be a oh.
Damn.
the
And this
fuck?
is a great scene.
Yeah. You fucking bitch.
Watch out. Oh. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It's little.
Fucking wrap that. I like she's talking shit to him there too. You fucking little bitch. Like, oh yeah.
And there she. And look at
Look
how
at
she
that
just
face.
changes.
Yeah, look
She was
at-
so nice and humble in the
Uh-huh.
beginning. Look at that. Oh,
Look at that.
It's great.
Yeah, I know. Oh yes.
She's laughing.
And that's natural too.
Yeah.
That runner. We had.
I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
And
They
then,
go back
woo!
to
It's so wild.
I like she's just looking over
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Maybe she's just like this, you know. She can see she's getting off on killing him.
If you look at Dave's mouth, he spits up right there. Yeah,
I see.
I like that.
Spit.
And then just music starts to
I
pick
like
back
her
up.
boom.
Done with him.
She laughs.
Oh man, she's crazy. And then you see the reveal of Driver. Oh yeah. And you're like, whoa, he was
And
in on it.
I like how the music changes right
Uh-huh.
here too.
It goes kind of back to being like
and then
a-
she put these looks that she has.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
right
how she
there.
bites, like she's winding down. She's coming off
Yep.
of this kill.
And the music, oh, it picks up classy again.
Yeah, it's great.
And look, yep, she fix herself up. Move on. Damn, look at that.
God.
Look. This is,
Bye, art museum.
yep.
Oh,
There we
we're
are.
pulling up here.
Where are we going?
It's a expensive rental car too.
Yeah, that's nice though.
We needed it though. I needed a big car.
Yeah. You got it, man. You got that space we were looking for. I like that cigarette light right there.
I'll be
I like that.
Yep,
Anything else?
Mike looks good right there.
he does.
Not for now.
He's good.
And then she walks away.
Walks away into
And
the,
that's
into
the
the
woman.
into the night.
Into the night of Philadelphia.
Here we
There
go.
he goes.
Yeah, be ready. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I had to add that laugh on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, what? Oh, it gets funky here. This is where
my
it gets
man.
a little.
Here's,
this is
One of our fan favorites.
shout out, man. Shout out,
Mr.
Paul.
Magilton.
Oh man, here he is, fan favorite. Butch.
Look, I'm in a hurry, okay?
And this is right where my old apartment was.
Yeah. You know, he actually he didn't. That wasn't like.
Did you hear what I said?
He forgot his line, I think, for a second. and he had to remind him by looking in the back.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Oh,
yeah." But it worked.
But it worked out for his character.
You know, damage.
Open the door.
Look at his eye.
I know. He's crazy. Oh man, it's awesome.
That little role spawned a spin-off.
I know. And here he is.
And this
again.
is great too. He looks good right
He
here.
looks good right here, but this was a difficult scene to film. The first
Maybe
scene.
we should pause it right here.
Pause it, yeah. Yo, Mike. Yo.
Because this is the first day you got here. You just got off the plane.
I mean, I just
some
got
shit
the
like
plane.
that.
This is like 2 hours after I landed.
This is the first scene of outside in the food truck with Mike Fallard and Paul Magilton. Mike, he works with me at the Chart House. He's a actual chef over there, but he also owns his food truck. So I asked him if we could shoot over there, and he's like, no problem. But I just talked to Mike the other day, and Mike's like, he thought Paul was supposed to be drunk on purpose.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, no, he was supposed to come sober.
Yeah.
So we have to get to that Paul was supposed to come sober, and he came drunk.
Well, let's get, yeah, I mean, well, I got here, and then you're like, all right, we gotta go, da, da, da. So, you know, I set all my shit in, and then I get on my gear, and we go.
It was like, boom, okay, let's go.
I mean, we started working as soon as I got here, the whole weekend. And, yeah, so we get there, and I guess we did pick up Paul, did we?
No, Paul met us there.
Oh, he biked there, that's
He
right.
biked there. He was on time, but
He was on time.
He
but
came drunk.
He was drunk. And we were trying to shoot these lines, these very first lines. I mean, the first take, the first thing I had to shoot took like 8 takes, and because Paul was drunk and he couldn't think of his lines and this and that, and then I was like,
and I was embarrassed.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
I was like, oh my god, this is the first day, and Paul's drunk, and it's our first scene, and I already picture the film going down in flames.
I was like, what did you bring me to?
Yeah, and I felt embarrassed.
What did you bring me to? And then Mike
mad.
Raymond was like, kind of wanting to speed things up because we've been on this one.
I told Mike, it should be 40 minutes tops.
Yeah. So
20 minutes.
That first, it was a rough just beginning, but then we kind of started getting back in the flow. We got in the flow of it and nailed out the shots. But I was consciously worried about the noise of the trucks. That was my biggest concern after a while, because I was like, God, this is loud. I mean, those motors were loud.
I like the noise in the movie,
but
though.
now it's like it's natural.
City.
It's
city sound,
and it's like, yeah, it just feels like. I mean, it's very a day in the life of Philadelphia. I mean, you know. So you can go ahead and play it now.
There we go. And Mike's good too.
He is. The last of it. He sees Butch every week, and he's like, "You fucking asshole, just get out of here."
Because everyone's annoyed with Butch.
I like that look right there.
Like, you fucking
You
asshole.
fucking asshole,
I'll see you
get out
next
of here.
week.
And then Butch just walks away. But
I love the
this
music that starts again. There's Mike with the scarf. That's the woman's scarf.
That's the woman's
folks.
scarf, everybody. If you didn't know.
He's a creep.
He loves.
He's a cool creep.
He's a cool creep. He digs her though. He really digs her. A little obsessively. That's
But
her
right
on the
here,
phone. That's her on the phone.
The driver does not like what Butch is doing.
He doesn't realize. A lot of people think that everyone's in on it, but he doesn't realize that Butch has been selling the bodies of the victims.
And there's
Butch.
there's Dave.
There's Dave right there. There's Dave.
Oh, Dave, you look delicious.
People do get that though. That's good.
Yeah,
People do get the ending of the bodies being dropped off and being cooked for Philly cheesesteaks.
I like how you did the credits here. So cool.
Yeah, I you know. Oh, and I like the still frame of the characters too.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I had that idea.
Oh shit.
I had that idea. I know. I love that. Boom.
Oh.
Good. His good look too. I had the idea. It was like, well, I had so many beautiful city shots. I don't want to not use them. So I was like, well, let's use in the credits, just a little montage of stuff. And
I love. This is like entertaining to me too.
Yeah.
When I watched the film, I had to watch the credits
yeah,
too.
it's good.
It's
nice. It's nice to see. And then boom, Center City.
What a pretty film.
It is. It's very pretty. I'm sorry if it sounds like we're just honking the horn or tooting our horns, but I mean, we're very
good.
proud
You know
of this
what?
film.
It's just about being proud.
We're very, very proud of this film. and it's just
It's nothing about whatever.
It's just you have no idea how much heart we have and work and just like the benefit of seeing it come to life the way it did. Like that, it's very exciting. I'm very proud. And if we never did anything ever again, at least we have that. I mean, like, and just down to it all, from everything worked out perfectly the way it should have worked out. It was just smooth sailing. I mean, the shoot wasn't even bad. It was a quick shoot, and the editing wasn't hard. I mean, well, the editing was a little hard, but it came together in a new way that I wasn't anticipating. Mike's music came out amazing. Even now, it's still doing great. It's on its 4th festival run. People still, every time we show it, we always show that film first, and everyone loves it. And we have a lot of future ideas about the film if we ever did want to go back to it. Someone at the film festival, Model City, told me, one of the judges said, you should definitely look into trying to expand that story. And
I'm ready.
I was like, yeah, man,
we
have
ready.
ideas. Honestly, we have ideas. I was like, it's just
So and to fill in that gap, I guess that's what we're gonna do with Butch, just to fill in that little Center City craving.
Yeah, there is a craving there,
Uh-huh.
and we have a craving for it too. I mean, people who like the film want to see more. And
I'm telling you, every person that tells me about, talks to me about Center City, it's always a great review of just the city looked gorgeous, the music. I mean, the acting. I mean, it's one of the things that I'm really proud of too, especially for myself, because it's like
you put it all together.
You're the one that, not about me putting it together, but what have I ever written before or wrote? I mean, I'm new to this.
Yeah.
You have you're the one with the true talent, and with me to write something like this, and it was supposed to be the Uber driver, and I just started going off. And something that I see here, I'm like, wow, it made me say, you know what, maybe you could. You didn't do bad,
Right.
So.
Well, I was really proud of you for writing that and putting it all together, producing it wise. I mean that.
I can't believe I pulled it off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't either.
Oh, thank God.
When people ask, I'm like, well, he put it all together. I came up to film it. I directed it, and edited it. But
yeah, I mean, it was like everything. It was kind of like all my, even from the drivers. I'm like, would it be cool if we see the driver coming into town? I got a route, but you brought it all together, and it's like we both complimented each other big time in this film.
Yeah,
I mean, big time in this fucking film, because. Something down the road and everything else, you had more of your hands on everything. I'm more of just, some ideas here and there. But this was, we both worked on this, and we both, like you said, put our heart into this. And
I'm like I said, I'm just very proud and happy it came out the way it did. And I guess that is our love and history and some fun facts about Center City. But yeah, we are shooting Butch. I don't know if I guess we can
just say a little bit.
Let's go say it a little bit. Yeah, Butch is a companion piece to Center City. It's not like a full sequel with a lot of stuff going on. It's just it's a one shot, one shot film
that adds to the whole. But like
Center
a
City.
backside of it.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to watch
a B side.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about fan favorite Butch. Paul's coming back out and he's filming. Mike Raymond is going to make a cameo in it.
Yeah, the driver and Butch. They got a funny relationship.
Well, I imagine Driver and Butch, they've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Driver's pissed off at Butch.
Always annoyed.
Always pissed off at Butch. Butch is in his own world, doing his crazy fucking shit. But he loves Driver. I think Driver loves Butch.
Yeah, he has a soft.
I think Butch loves Driver.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And Driver has a soft spot for Butch, but he's just done with his shit.
He's up to his boiling point with this guy, especially when he saw
delivering the meat. That's kind of
that's a big no-no.
That's kind of his now. He has to kind of question everything and
to cover his
question Butch himself. Because Driver's in his own deep shit with a lot of people, So Butch is a one shot of him kind of reaping some success off of Center City.
Right.
You know, he got some money, he's paid,
He's
a fucking.
He brags.
Yeah, but you know, he's a mess.
Big mouth.
He's a big mouth and a big mess. So he goes out, he's drinking, he's partying, he's hanging out with some women, and he's. This is kind of just a little fun nod to Butch and see what he's up to. But, of course, being how we are, we like to keep it open to...
We already added a couple
added a couple things to maybe expand again eventually. Maybe on a bigger scale again. But we also have Driver to kind of break it up a little bit. We also... there's just a lot... it's not just some party scene. There's some depth there still. Yeah. But it is supposed to be more of a fun little side piece.
It's
a fun side piece.
Yeah, it's not really fun.
It's not anything to
it's
be
more
like,
funny than anything else.
Yeah, it's a lot of funny stuff in there. It should be wacky again.
But I like that end scene we were talking about. That brings it back to us.
It brings it back,
world.
yeah. So, it's there. If you love Center City, you should get a kick out of it and then maybe even be hopeful for some more. It's not something that is, maybe when we have a bigger sequel to it, everyone will start being like, oh, Butch, that's a fun little thing on the side too. I don't know. Yeah. So it's just a fun thing.
And just to get back to the Center City again, what I liked about these characters is that they're all despicable.
Yeah.
But people love them.
Yeah.
They're despicable, and I got more despicable things for them to do.
Yeah.
But they're going to turn out where people are going to look beyond all that crazy shit they do because they like them.
Yeah. Well, it's like they're
likable people.
Yeah. It's like any good like villain or crime story that has a good character. Like you want to love you want to love them, everything they do, and then when you see some fucked up shit, you're like but you're like I understand why or something.
That's just the. Butch.
He's trying to provide for his family, that's just Butch. He's just crazy.
He's in love.
He's in love, he's just trying to get out of this business.
Jen is just trying to find a new spot to live, damn it. So what if she kills?
Poor Dave. He was the only one that
poor Dave
was just a victim.
We also have a we could bring Dave back if we wanted to.
If we ever wanted to, we do have a side shot.
I love that idea too.
Oh, I did too. It's a one shot of just.
We got a long story to tell.
Oh man,
it's a little miniseries. I see it as, and not a whole series, but a miniseries.
If I lived in Philly, I'm sure we could do it all
the time
and just get all these have a whole Center City chapter book or film series, but. We gotta kind of pick and choose what we can do and what's smartest to do to move forward. But so it's not a huge. It's not a huge Strange Films production as far as going to get our posters made and stuff like that. We're not looking for festival or huge big things off of it. It's just something we want to do and fun to do, and hopefully people can enjoy. And it's just a new production. It's just a new. And
I kept telling people, look, this is a companion piece.
Yeah, I always say it's just a companion.
I want them to understand that we're not going to put it in a festival.
It's
not a Center City film.
Yeah.
But it's in the Center City universe.
It's not like it's like the Star Wars one shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's not Star Wars Saga. It's a Star Wars.
It's Rogue One.
It's Rogue One.
Yeah, it's Rogue One.
So Butch is like Darth Vader, or Driver's like Darth Vader at the end.
Yeah, for real. Just comes in, kicks ass. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're excited about it. And like I said, we do have a lot more ideas to potentially, hopefully, work on. And if we ever get to that point, we'll talk more about it publicly. But right now, it's a lot of fun. We're happy. We're excited to share some more story and possibilities. And how was anything else?
No, until next time. Till the next film.
Yeah, the next episode we will cover Passenger, the newest Strange Films production, horror film that was made in Knoxville. So stay tuned.
We take turns, Knoxville and Philadelphia,
Knoxville, Philadelphia. We go back and forth.
We should, but they're in the same universe.
Everything's in the same universe.
We're gonna cross over Center City and something in the Stranger.
Someone asked me about that too, and I was like,
The Walking Dead, and the driver picks up the Stranger.
Driver picks up the Stranger, and Oh man.
Jen, the driver, the stranger's on Jen's hit
Yeah.
list.
But for another episode, I actually do have some points I want to talk about as far as Strange Films universe goes. So we'll get to that because I have a couple things in mind that people might be interested to hear. So, all right. Well, until next time, thank you for listening.
All right.
This
bye-bye.
is Strange Films. Bye bye.